Hello, beautiful Jen. Thank you so much for reaching out and requesting a mini cosmic energies for 2025. So, these are the energies specifically for you. I'm obviously channeling, I'm going to receive some messages specifically for you regarding next year. I'm going to use a bit of numerology as well and also tarot. So, to next year is 2025. So, it's a 9 year. 9 is all about releasing, transformation, and completion. And it's going to be completing all that you have learned, grown, explored, expanded in 2024. It's essential for 2025, for your year of transformation and completion, that you encapsulate, have a grasp and knowledge and understanding of what 2024 was for you, especially when we look at your cards as well. So your numbers are 18 and 9. 18 in tarot is the moon card. I'll try and get a good look at that for you. It's the moon card. And what this shows us is things are being illuminated in the darkness. When we think of a full moon, it shines across the land. It just uncovers everything to the far corners of the road, far corners of as far as your eye can see. And they actually just showed me, it's like shining a torch inside a dark room. Like you turn the light on, boom, you can see everything. Same with what the moon represents in your life. It is seeing clearly, gaining clarity on what the past 12 months, I just heard 24, so that's quite interesting. I'm not sure why 24 popped in, but that could be an encompassing how the last 24 months have been for you. Ideally, I try and go 12 and 12 because it's easier for our body and our human to understand time frames. But for you, it's like, what has the last few years specifically have you uncovered? Because the moon is also about uncovering your intuition and being guided by it. Because like the crab or this lobster that's here, it's something that is hidden, that is coming up through your emotions, because water in tarot means emotions, right? So for you, I'm really getting a sense of reflecting is going to be such a powerful, powerful thing for you to do on what the past 24 months, 2024 has been for you. So 24, not just in terms of time frame, months, but also the year of. And what are some of your accomplishments? What are some of your wins? And what are some of your lessons? What were some of the real challenges that you experienced? And what was super highlighted for you? Like that's coming in through so, so clearly. Because the other card you have is the 9, which is the Hermit. This is the year of 2025 for you. And the Hermit is having gained all of his wisdom, all of his knowledge. He's now coming out of the cave. You're coming out of this, of things that have been hidden, things that are once, unseen, things that potentially you did not have clarity on. You now have all the clarity, all the lessons, because you're being guided by your star. And the star is all about your intention, your goals, your dreams and desires. And he is allowing himself to be led by it. So in tarot, we don't have a male, female, it doesn't care about the gender. It's more about the energy of this card. And he's doing this very, very intentionally. Each step is an inspired action that you are being uncovered along the way. So even these cards combined for 2025, it's like completing a cycle for you, which is coming out of the cave, the deep self-reflection, the deep workings out of what you're here to do, uncovering your truth and knowledge, and allowing yourself to be guided by that. What 2024 does for us, what we do when we're self-reflecting and we're coming out of the cave of the Hermit, it's reflecting on, sorry, I just banged the microphone, coming out of what are your lessons. So I just created how to set and smash your goals for 2024. It's an online work course. I will have an incredible special offer for an excuseless community that I'm a part of, and I'll present that to you. No, like whatever you wish. It's up to you. I'm not attached, so no attachment. What it does though, the first 2 steps out of my 7-step process is self-reflection on the past 12 months. When we have that, we're no longer taking those cycles, those lessons into our future, because we've taken the time to unpack it all. Just like when you come home from shopping, right? Doing the groceries, you unpack it and then you put it away and then it's done. You don't leave them all lying around on the floor. Perhaps you do, and that's okay. But the lesson could be is like once we unpack it all, we can see very clearly where everything goes and where it belongs. Just like when you're coming back from a holiday, you unpack your suitcase, you do all the laundry, and then you put it all away and it's all done. There's clarity now where things belong. There's clarity now on understanding what you've brought in and what you're going to do with it. Because when we go shopping, we have an intention. Sometimes we have a list that we like to tick off. The same thing with moving into the year. Are you going to have a list? Are you going to set your goals for 2025 so that you have a very clear intention, manifestation, goal setting of what you're wanting to achieve? Or are you just going to continue to, and I don't have an actual card to show you because it's not what they're showing me for you. It's like going shopping hungry and you're buying everything because, that's what we do when we're hungry, because we actually purchase more, and science shows us that, psychology teaches us that. So it's like, whatever your intention is for 2025, it's time to unpack what 2024 was for you, celebrate your wins and your challenges. What are the lessons? And getting really clear, seeing everything for exactly what it is, so that you can be guided by your light, your goals, your dreams and desires, your manifestations, and taking inspired action on that. He's quite still because he reflects at every step. Is this going to be moving me towards my goals, dreams and desires? And that's the question. That's the sovereign piece. That's the self-mastery piece that we have as sovereign beings. We have the power of choice at any one moment. And when I'm first teaching my students, it's like, stop using the word spending, because once we spend something, gone. The universe just doesn't replenish it because it believes it's spent, right? The energy isn't created or destroyed. It just always is. We rile it up, we imbue it, we expand it, we grow it, and then we contract. But it's always there. What we're wanting to now think in terms of is investing. What are you choosing to invest in, time, money, energy, and effort-wise? Because it's all the same thing. What are you choosing to invest in? Is this decision going to be heading me towards my goals, dreams, desires? And every moment is a pause and reflection. And yes, initially it may be a conscious choice. We may have to actually pause, take a moment, take a breath and go, is this actually what I'm wanting to do? And then eventually, when we build the momentum, just like the snowball coming down the mountain, we build momentum, like riding a bike. When we first get on, we have to pedal a little bit hard to get it going, and then we get our balance, and then we're on the right path, right? Then we're cruising, and then we get enough speed up. You can take our feet off the pedals, and it has its own momentum. That's the same with our dreams, desires, goals, manifestations, right? But for you, it's getting really clear and trusting your intuition. This card specifically I'm feeling for you is trusting your divine intuition and really tuning into that, because your emotional body, I'm getting a sense of, is where you're going to be guided by your intuition. You are a May baby. So you're a Taurus. Beautiful. Earth baby, right? You're guided by the earth. When we look to earth, she's all about cycles, birth, death, and rebirth. So eight year, which was last year, which was the 2024, was an 8-year soulful abundance, reclaiming our soul. And it was so challenging for so many people, because every time they were butting up against something that wasn't in their soul alignment, then they were being challenged. And that was what was challenging for people, because they were hitting up a brick wall, which is not meant to be your path and purpose. Right? But when we see clearly and we get presented with a challenge, we take a moment, we pause, we reflect, and how can I move around this? What am I here to learn from this? What is this showing me? What am I learning? What is it teaching me? How can I pivot? And is this on my dreams, goals, desires? For you, my love, Jen, this is all about aligning with your intuition, connecting with your soul, connecting with your true sovereign self. And right, I'm already getting a sense of your affirmation or your mantra or your declaration to the universe, and you may reword this in any way that feels good for you. It's like, I'm reclaiming full sovereignty over my being. And I'm allowing myself to tune in, and I'm choosing to check in rather than check out. I'm going to lean into my soul's desires, my soul's calling, my soul purpose. And I'm choosing my path for 2025 and beyond. I feel this year it's realigning you to be on your path, to live your mission. Because when we do, the universe conspires for us, not against us. And I'm just got this sense of contrast gives you clarity, which is what this card is. when we see clearly for things that are always been there. And this is seeing red flags for exactly what they are. It's seeing things for exactly as they are and accepting them and not trying to change them, not trying to do anything. We're just going to allow ourselves to be guided by our own internal tuition, inner tuition's intuition, our own navigational source. So you're being guided to trust in your own intuitive guidance, your psychic abilities, your own in tune abilities. And this year, it's encouraging you to release the number 9, release what is holding you back, what you've not once seen, that you've chosen potentially not to, because we do this as humans. We like to see the good in people and ignore the red flags or ignore the obvious. You can't do that moving forward. And I choose those words very, very carefully. You can, but ignorance is not bliss. You cannot unsee something that is now very clearly seen for you, and then allow yourself to be guided by that, my love. All right. Thank you, Jen, for allowing me to tune in and provide this little brief reading for you. It's such a pleasure. If you'd like a more in-depth reading on what the next 2025 will be for you, the next 12 months will be for you, please feel free to reach out. I'm having a very special offer for those that have only participated in this offering. So you're very welcome for that. And I'll also add in the very special offer that I have on the how to set and smash your goals for 2025. And again, no attachment. It's completely up to you because you are a sovereign being and I fully respect and honor you for that. And if anything, I just want to hold you to that so that you can really live a life that you love and manifest all that you truly desire and that you can be on the right path towards living your dreams. So thank you again, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Namaste.